back to the shit pit. I only say that because it is dirty. There's just stuff everywhere on my table. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to show you guys, by the way, hey everybody, how's it going? Just kind of started right in there. The point of this video is to just kind of show you what I've been up to. Sorry I haven't been around. It's been a couple weeks. A lot of papers. A lot of stuff happening around here. Including working on the truck. Don't worry. Anyway, just going to show you a little bit on the rear end of the truck. It's complete. The front we are down. I just need 2 little screws for the diff. And some hardware for the front, as most of my hardware is SCX10 and Bomber. So all my, I gotta get a SCX10-2 hardware kit, realistically, for the AR44 axles. Most of the stuff I have doesn't actually fit them. I mean, I can make it fit, but I'd rather not screw up the plastic or anything. I'd rather do everything like it's supposed to, right? So why not spend the extra few bucks and just get, you know, the proper hardware, the proper stuff always gets the job done right. Or something like that. But also showing you the body. So as you can see as I peer through the cab, the front was cut as well. Well, I guess you're going to learn about the back in a minute. But the front was cut, and basically to clear for the bumper. The bumper I'm getting rides right... actually, I've got right here. The bumper will be similar to this, so it actually kind of sits very much like right like that. So it sits right up on the cab, right? Similar, maybe a little out, but you know, very, very much like this. Maybe like that, or like right there. Think about right there. Somewhere. So that was a bumper. It's a Northern Truggy bumper, by the way. I've shown this before, but this is the bumper I'm getting more or less. But different mounting. The mounts on this one don't actually line up. That, I believe I cut that because of my servo. So that's, yeah, I cut that. So that wasn't Dave. Sorry, Dave. That wasn't you guys. That was me, because I have the servo up here, so I had to kind of, you know, mingle with it. And now, you know, I prefer mount on the side, right to the frame, kind of like a real truck. And yeah, so after realizing the holes didn't line up, he's like, well, I'll just make you a new one. So I have this as a wall hanger. I'm not throwing anything like that out. That's a beautiful bumper, minus that little bit right there. 1, I did, and 2, the holes don't line up. But just beautiful bumper. Anyway, veering off course there. So, yeah, got the front there. That's why it's cut. Right along here. The duck head, well, it's Quak RC for 1. 2, it's really just a, my sticker's coming off. It's really just a, that is a FPV drone racing freestyle kind of website store, I believe. Pretty sure. A good buddy of mine started it, so gotta rock his, you know, gotta support him. UAV, that's obviously another drone thing. It's the Drone Racing League, so, you know, roommate is a racer, as you know, Rotor Wilson, so obviously he gets the, there's a little bit of a helper there. Got the Quak RC license plates, of course. A lot of boom racing, pro line stuff, including the SR5 Proline body sticker, side sticker there, including some other little Prolines and stuff like that. But that one especially is for, I have it, I'm not too sure where the body is, but I have them on the SR5 86 body that I did just recently that this chassis came from. That truck's gone. I should just say it now. It's not gone as in like sold, it's just gone. It's turning into a Truggy, a better Yoda. It's turning stuff. Don't judge me. And then we've got the marker, I believe the marker lights, door handles there, and then the back. Now with the back, what I did was I had to cut that out. Yes, it is not perfect. I'm legally blind. Yeah, disabled, remember. So I don't really care. And it's a truck. Trucks aren't meant to be perfect. Yes, I'd used hot glue. Yes, that will be all cleaned up, all the little cobwebs and stuff. But I did some research. Dave said shoe glue. A few other people said Gorilla Glue. Not many people said like CA glue. And then I saw a couple that was about hot glue, and they were all pretty honest. They're like, you make models with hot glue, get it good and hot, and it will adhere to the plastic. And you know what? It has. Like minus the little, bits and pieces I gotta pull off. It ain't coming off. I can hold it, shake it, it ain't going anywhere. So it's on there, and I'm pretty happy about that. And hot glue is cheap. This was actually dollar store hot glue. So if it ends up working, I'll do a little review on that to all you guys. You guys that build these bodies, go down to the dollar store, especially if you're in Canada, go to the great Canadian dollar store and get yourself some hot glue sticks. Hopefully they work. They seem to be working great now. I've never had a problem with hot glue. I've always used it. Same with the roommate. He builds planes with hot glue. So, hot glue works, I think. Anyway, from that finished off, I'll talk about the truck. So, as I was saying, the front end, we're on a bit of a hold. But the rear end is done. So, drive shaft coming down there. I'm not the happiest with these drive shafts, I'll be honest. Like, there's a lot of play. Just quite a lot of play. And I'll run them for now, but in all honesty, I think I'm going to run MIPs or something like that. But that's really the only thing on that. That's the only thing I'm a little bit leery of, but realistically, I can just run them until they break. So that's that. I'll get new drive shafts when I really feel these ones are done, but I don't like how loose they really are. Especially when, realistically, this is the same link kit that I had with the other truck. Granted, slightly different mounting position. Obviously, the axle kind of points up a little bit, but I don't know. I'm a little odded out by that wiggliness on that drive shaft, and it has nothing to do with the cage. Just so you guys are aware of that. I've used the drive shafts pretty good. And since I got them to now, they've seemed to get quite loose, just all around, especially just right there, right at that joint. And the thing is, I know there's like barely any meat in that drive shaft. So that's something else. I think it tightens up pretty good there, but then you get to there and it's just fucking loose as shit. So not too sure about that. Probably have to upgrade, change those up, but for right now, and the Ascender actually has some decent drive shafts in it too, so I might just swap them out. But for the time being, these are working. Like, they're not terrible. But even the joints here on the front one, just quite loose. I feel they're going to go at some point, so that is something I am probably going to replace, is the drive shafts. Other than that, I'm happy with the links. Realistically, I could have used some bent ends, but I'm not seeing any issues. Just the angled ends. But seems to be going quite well. No issues. So, I'll work with it and see how it goes. It's really all you have to. That's really all you do. You just kind of build your truck and just work with it. Oh yes, the red on the back is to go with the red there. Random, but just thought I'd point that out. And then obviously, it's kind of just, that's why I did the body. The black goes with the black. This color goes with nothing. But the door handles and all the chrome, the shocks chrome. And then the red in the rear, especially inside, far more red, is just to kind of go with the red trans case. So realistically, you're looking at a custom-built SCX10 2. This is a 10 frame, more 10 stuff than 2 realistically. But if you were to buy a ready-to-run SCX10 2, you're getting this transmission, well, stock, not with the stuff that's inside of my one, but stock. You're getting the same basic, again, the same kind of shock towers. Obviously, mine are slightly different, more spots to put them. Thank you, Boom Racing, for that idea, or for that concept, or the way you built them. And then this little carbon fiber plates was to, just in case I do it again, is to hold, just to keep the battery tray kind of level. But I think the battery tray might go up here. But from there, and the trans plate as well, is SCX10. But realistically from there, the shocks are actually SCX10-2 shocks. That's where they came from. The Panhard design, that is an SCX10-2 design. This is a Vanquish kit, but it's the design it is. AR44 axles, SCX10-2. And there's no real difference with the links. So, in all honesty, I have built, in my opinion, I have built a custom-built RTR SCX10-2. It's up to you guys for your opinion on that, but just kind of took a lot of what the SCX10-2 had and what was so awesome about it, and kind of wanted to build my own version. Hopefully it works out. Obviously this won't be super fast. I'm not having a brushless system in it like I've explained. It's just getting a 55 turn cross motor. I personally like the bottom end torque. I might do a 35. Just to throw that out there, which is, it's what's in here, but the wire's off, which is fixable. But it's also, it's kind of an old motor. I've used it pretty good. This was the motor that was out of the bomber, but I pulled that out obviously to put a faster motor in it, and just never used it, and then put it into the SCX10, the SR5. It worked great. Never acted up, so I just left it in there, and been running a 55 in the Ascender, and I like it. I'm kind of, it's a Red Cat 55, and I support Red Cat. They're a great company for what they are. But the motor, as much as it works great, it doesn't have, for some reason, a lot of torque. Like, it has the torque, but it doesn't, if that makes any sense. And, like, I've got it geared for torque, but it just gets to a point sometimes where it just doesn't have it, just won't do it. So, I am on 2S still, I don't feel I need 3S or any of that, but realistically, like a lot of other vehicles never had the problem. So, yeah, I think it's that motor. So what I might do is keep a 35 in here, buy another one, and then throw that 55 into there, because I know Cross makes some decent motors. But that's that. Then from there, got the AR44 axle. One of the screws came out a little bit, so it kind of looks like a drain plug, if you want, that's what you want to call it, that you'd have on your cover or your diff. Again, we've got the SCX10 2 shocks in the rear. Mounted on the second, I can go a little higher or a little lower, but I like this setting. Kind of gives it that, I think it's going to be about even front to rear, so that's what I kind of want. Possibly, you know, we'll figure it out. And obviously the Vanquish link kit. I think I've already shown you guys this, but yeah, I think I'm just repeating stuff now because I kind of rambled on. So that's really about it. There's nothing much I need to really show you guys other than a finished product at some point. No worries on that. Stuff is on the way, getting finished. For example, the bumper, the side panels, and the trailer hitch, tow hitch in the back. 2 out of 3 are made. So just waiting on materials for the last bit. That's the last I heard from Northern Truggy. So again, you know, don't worry. This truck is actually being built. It's not like the Rancho that was really just going to be something like this, but different. Didn't get built. So this is actually getting built. As you can see, it's, you know, every video I'm doing more and more and more. I'm trying to not just start and I don't want to do that one anymore. I'm trying to just keep everything at a steady pace. This is what's going on. This is what's happening, kind of thing. And don't worry, this truck will never. I've said it before. I have. But this is, I'm building my dream truck that I always wanted as a like real truck. So just, this truck will never leave me, ever. And you can quote me on it, you can remember this, you can whatever, but I'm not getting rid of this truck. And I think I already know one of you, probably Adam, you're probably going to say, you're going to sell it. I'm not selling it. I'm not. But anyway, that's that. So the next video I'm going to do is probably going to be the front end will be done. Maybe the body and stuff mounted, not sure. But if, you know, I just get the front axle done, what I might do, I'll probably still do the video actually, and then I'll do another video maybe this Sunday or Saturday talking about the Ascender. Just kind of giving a, you know, this is what the Ascender is, it's, you know, it's a truck, blah 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 blah. All the lovely bits and pieces. But other than that, there's not a whole lot, you know, just kind of rambling on. So, yeah. Hope everyone's having a great week. Happy trailing. Yeah. Have a great fucking rest of the week. Cheers, everybody.